Hey guys, are you unknowingly sabotaging your own sex life? Believe it or not, some common masturbation mistakes could be wrecking your performance and pleasure, and no one talks about it. Stick around because in this video, I'm revealing 5 deadly habits you must stop right now to reclaim your drive and confidence. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss tips that boost your manhood and happiness. Let's get into it. Lesson 1. Overdoing it kills libido. Masturbation is a natural and healthy part of sexual expression for most men, but like many things, moderation is crucial. One of the biggest mistakes men make is overdoing it, masturbating too frequently, which can have a serious impact on your libido, sexual performance, and overall satisfaction with sex. In this lesson, we'll explore why excessive masturbation can lower your desire for real intimacy and how to find the right balance to keep your sex life vibrant and strong. First, it's important to understand what happens when you masturbate excessively. Every time you climax, your body releases a cocktail of chemicals, including dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine is the reward neurotransmitter that makes you feel pleasure and motivates you to seek more of that pleasure. Oxytocin promotes bonding and relaxation. However, with too much stimulation, your brain can become desensitized to dopamine's effects. This means that over time, your nervous system needs more and more stimulation to reach the same level of pleasure. This is often referred to as dopamine tolerance. When you develop dopamine tolerance from frequent masturbation, you may notice your natural sexual urges wane. You might find it harder to get aroused with a partner or that your interest in real sex diminishes because your brain has become accustomed to the quick gratification masturbation provides. This can lead to frustration, lowered confidence, and even anxiety around sexual encounters. Another consequence of overdoing it is physical fatigue. Masturbation, especially if done frequently in a short period, can temporarily drain your energy reserves. Your body needs time to recover after ejaculation, otherwise, you may feel lethargic or sexually tired. If you're constantly pushing yourself to climax, your muscles, hormones, and nervous system don't get a chance to reset, which can weaken your overall sexual performance. It's also worth noting that many men mistakenly use masturbation as a stress reliever or boredom buster, increasing the frequency even when their body doesn't need it. While masturbation can be a great way to relax, if it becomes compulsive, it might interfere with your motivation to pursue healthy relationships and intimate connections. This can affect emotional intimacy and leave you feeling isolated or unsatisfied in your love life. So, what's the solution? The key is finding moderation that works for you. There's no perfect number of times to masturbate, it varies from person to person based on age, health, libido, and lifestyle. But if you notice a dip in your desire for partner sex, lower sensitivity, or fatigue, it's time to take a break and reset your system. Start by limiting masturbation to a frequency that feels balanced, for example, once every 2 to 3 days, and observe how your body and mind respond. During this period, focus on cultivating intimacy with your partner or engaging in physical activities that boost your energy and confidence, such as exercise or hobbies. Taking breaks from masturbation can help your dopamine system recover, restoring your natural sexual arousal and making sex more exciting again. Another helpful tip is to pay attention to your body's signals. If you feel tired, sore, or disinterested, it's a clear sign you may need to slow down. Masturbation should feel good and energizing, not draining or compulsive. Finally, remember that masturbation is just one aspect of a healthy sex life. Prioritize open communication with your partner. Explore emotional connection, and cultivate sexual experiences beyond solo pleasure. A balanced approach will help you enjoy both masturbation and partnered sex without one undermining the other. In summary, overdoing masturbation can wreck your libido by creating dopamine tolerance, causing physical fatigue, and reducing interest in real intimacy. But by moderating your frequency, listening to your body, and nurturing partner connection, you can reclaim your sexual vitality and enjoy a satisfying, energized sex life. Moderation isn't about restriction, it's about finding harmony between your body, mind, and relationships. Lesson 2. Bad technique dulls pleasure. Many men don't realize that how they masturbate matters just as much as how often. Using poor techniques during masturbation can numb your sexual nerves, reduce sensitivity, and even cause discomfort or injury. This lesson dives into why sloppy habits can kill your pleasure and what simple changes you can make to keep your sensations sharp and your sex life vibrant. The most common mistake men make is using the same repetitive motion over and over, usually a fast, tight grip combined with a single up and down stroke. While this might feel good temporarily, it can lead to desensitization over time. Your nerve endings become accustomed to the specific pressure and speed, so the stimulation becomes less exciting. Worse, when you switch to partner sex, your body might not respond as strongly because real sex involves varied sensations that your accustomed routine doesn't mimic. Another major factor is skipping lubrication. Many men either don't use lube or underestimate its importance. Without lubrication, the skin of the penis can become irritated or even chafed from the friction caused by dry rubbing. This irritation dulls pleasure and can cause soreness that makes sex uncomfortable. Using a quality water-based or silicone-based lubricant can dramatically improve the experience by reducing friction, enhancing sensitivity, and allowing you to explore different techniques without discomfort. Technique variety is also critical. Masturbation doesn't have to be monotonous. Trying different grips, pressures, strokes, and rhythms can keep your sensations fresh. For example, some men benefit from experimenting with circular motions, light tapping, or squeezing different areas of the shaft or the base of the penis. Incorporating pauses or edging, delaying orgasm, can increase pleasure and heighten sensation. Ignoring other erogenous zones is another common error. Masturbation isn't just about the penis. Exploring the perineum, the area between the scrotum and anus, nipples, or even light anal stimulation can create new sensations and build sexual excitement. This broader sensory experience can increase your overall pleasure and improve sensitivity during partner sex. Poor technique can also lead to physical issues. If you grip too tightly or use excessive pressure, you risk injuring the delicate skin or causing nerve damage. Symptoms like numbness, tingling, or persistent soreness are signs you should ease up and give your body time to heal. Over time, these injuries can reduce sexual function and pleasure. To improve your technique, start by using plenty of lubrication. Choose a lubricant that feels good to you and is safe for your skin. Apply it generously and reapply as needed during masturbation. Pay attention to your hand pressure. Aim for firm but gentle strokes that feel pleasurable, not painful or tiring. Next, vary your motions. Don't stick to one rhythm or style. Try changing speeds, strokes, or adding circular movements. Play with your grip, looser at times, firmer at others. Incorporate breaks or slow down as you approach orgasm to build anticipation and intensify climax. Also, include other parts of your body in your stimulation. Gently touch or massage your perineum, nipples, or thighs to awaken new sensations. This holistic approach enhances body awareness and connects you more deeply to your pleasure. Finally, listen to your body. If you notice any discomfort or reduced sensitivity, take a break and allow time to recover. Treat your body with care, just as you would with any other muscle or sensitive part. In summary, bad masturbation technique dulls your pleasure, risks injury, and can make real sex feel less exciting. By using proper lubrication, varying your motions, exploring your whole body, and paying attention to your comfort, you can keep your sexual sensitivity sharp and enjoy more satisfying solo and partnered sex. Mastering your technique is key to maintaining a healthy, enjoyable sex life that serves you well now and in the future. Lesson 3. Mindless masturbation hurts satisfaction. Masturbation isn't just a physical act, it's deeply connected to your mind and emotions. One of the biggest mistakes men make is rushing through it or doing it mindlessly, without truly paying attention to their sensations or feelings. This kind of autopilot masturbation can actually sabotage your pleasure, reduce your satisfaction, and make real-life intimacy feel less exciting. In this lesson, we'll explore why mindfulness matters and how you can cultivate a richer, more satisfying experience. Most men learn to masturbate quickly and efficiently, often as a way to relieve stress or boredom. While there's nothing wrong with that occasionally, consistently masturbating without awareness can disconnect you from your body. When you rush or focus too much on the finish line, orgasm, you miss out on the buildup, the sensations, and the emotional connection that makes sex truly pleasurable. Mindlessness can also condition your brain to seek quick and intense stimulation, making it harder to enjoy slower, more subtle sensations during real sex. Your nervous system becomes used to a narrow window of pleasure focused on climax rather than the full range of erotic feelings. This leads to frustration when partnered sex doesn't match the quick hits of solo masturbation. Practicing mindfulness during masturbation means slowing down and paying attention to what your body feels in each moment. Notice the sensations on your skin, the way your muscles contract and relax, and the rhythm of your breath. Instead of rushing to orgasm, allow yourself to savor the pleasure as it builds gradually. This builds greater awareness of your arousal and can lead to stronger, more intense orgasms. One simple technique is to use deep breathing to stay present. Inhale slowly and deeply, then exhale fully, paying attention to how your body responds. You can also close your eyes and focus entirely on your physical sensations, tuning out distractions or thoughts about performance. The goal is to be fully present in the moment, not lost in fantasy or habit. Another benefit of mindful masturbation is reducing performance anxiety. When you learn to enjoy your own body without judgment or pressure, it becomes easier to relax during partnered sex. This improved connection with your own pleasure helps you communicate better with your partner and be more responsive to their needs. Mindfulness also helps you notice what truly excites you, which can sometimes be different from the images or fantasies you're used to. Paying close attention to your pleasure allows you to discover new ways of touching yourself or exploring different erogenous zones that increase your satisfaction. On the flip side, if you often masturbate distracted, scrolling on your phone, watching TV, or thinking about unrelated things, your brain isn't fully engaged in the experience. This split attention reduces the release of feel-good hormones and can leave you feeling less satisfied afterward. Over time, this pattern can dull your sexual responsiveness and make intimacy feel less rewarding. To bring mindfulness into your masturbation routine, create a quiet, comfortable environment where you won't be interrupted. Turn off screens and focus solely on yourself. Take your time, there's no need to rush. Explore your body slowly, paying attention to every sensation without judgment or expectation. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath or the feeling of touch. Experiment with different pressures, strokes, or rhythms while staying tuned into your body's responses. Over time, this practice will deepen your connection to your own pleasure and improve your overall sexual experience. In summary, mindless masturbation can reduce satisfaction by disconnecting you from your body and conditioning your brain for quick, shallow pleasure. By practicing mindfulness, slowing down, focusing on sensations, and breathing deeply, you can transform masturbation into a richer, more rewarding experience. This not only enhances your solo pleasure but also builds the foundation for better intimacy and connection during real-life sex. Lesson 4. Porn dependency harms intimacy. Pornography has become an easily accessible part of many men's masturbation routines, but excessive reliance on porn can seriously harm your sexual health and real-life relationships. This lesson explores how porn dependency rewires your brain, distorts your expectations, and reduces your ability to enjoy intimate connections, and offers practical steps to regain a healthy sexual mindset. At first, porn can be a powerful sexual stimulant, providing novel images and scenarios that trigger arousal. However, repeated exposure to highly stimulating content can desensitize your brain's reward system, much like other addictive behaviors. The constant flood of dopamine during porn viewing can cause your brain to need more extreme or novel material to feel the same level of excitement, leading to escalation. This escalation often creates unrealistic expectations about sex. Porn scenes frequently portray exaggerated body types, endless stamina, and scripted scenarios that don't reflect real intimacy or emotional connection. If you compare your real sexual experiences to what you see on screen, you might feel inadequate or dissatisfied. This mismatch can lead to frustration, lowered self-esteem, and even erectile dysfunction in some men. Moreover, porn dependency can interfere with your ability to form deep emotional bonds with your partner. When your brain becomes wired to respond primarily to visual stimuli and novelty, it may find the slower, more nuanced sensations of real sex less arousing. You might struggle with arousal or climax with your partner, which strains intimacy and communication. Another risk is that compulsive porn use can take up time and energy that could otherwise be spent building your relationship. It can become a solitary habit that replaces shared sexual experiences, creating emotional distance between you and your partner. So, how do you break free from the negative effects of porn dependency? First, awareness is key. Recognize if your porn use feels compulsive or if it's interfering with your sex life or relationships. Track your usage honestly. How often are you viewing porn, and how does it affect your mood and arousal? Next, set clear limits. This might mean reducing the frequency of porn consumption or taking complete breaks for days or weeks to reset your brain's sensitivity. Many men find that a period of abstinence helps them reconnect to their natural sexual response and regain pleasure from real-life intimacy. During this reset, focus on non-porn sexual activities that promote mindfulness and connection, such as masturbation without visual stimuli or focusing on sensations alone. Engaging more with your partner through communication, shared experiences, and affectionate touch can rebuild intimacy. It's also helpful to understand that porn is a fantasy, not a blueprint for real sex. Adjust your expectations accordingly and appreciate the unique beauty of your own and your partner's bodies and sexual rhythms. If you find it difficult to control porn use or notice signs of addiction, such as neglecting responsibilities, Relationship issues or distress, you might consider professional support. Therapists who specialize in sexual health can provide tools and strategies to regain control and improve your sexual well-being. In summary, porn dependency can harm intimacy by desensitizing your brain, creating unrealistic expectations, and interfering with emotional connection. By becoming aware, setting limits, resetting your sexual response, and focusing on real-life connection, you can overcome these pitfalls and build a more satisfying, healthy sex life. Remember, the goal is not to shame your sexuality but to nurture it in ways that support your pleasure, confidence, and relationships. Lesson 5. Ignoring body signals risks damage. When it comes to masturbation, many men overlook an important aspect: listening to their body's signals. Ignoring signs like pain, discomfort, numbness, or fatigue during or after masturbation can lead to serious long-term damage, including reduced sexual function, nerve injury, and chronic pain. In this lesson, we'll discuss why tuning into your body is crucial for maintaining sexual health and how to avoid the mistakes that could wreck your sex life. Your body is constantly communicating with you through sensations. These include pleasurable feelings but also warning signs when something is wrong. Unfortunately, many men push through discomfort during masturbation, believing it's normal or that no pain, no gain applies. This mindset is risky and counterproductive. Discomfort or pain is your body's way of telling you to stop, slow down, or adjust your technique. One common issue is excessive pressure or grip during masturbation. Gripping too tightly or using aggressive strokes can irritate or damage the sensitive skin and nerve endings on the penis. Over time, this can lead to numbness, decreased sensitivity, or even Peyronie's disease, a condition where scar tissue causes curvature and pain during erections. These problems can seriously impact your ability to enjoy sex. Another warning sign to heed is persistent soreness or swelling. If you experience these symptoms regularly after masturbation, it's a clear indication you need to modify your habits. Using adequate lubrication and gentler techniques can prevent irritation and promote healing. Fatigue or a sense of sexual burnout after frequent masturbation is also a signal your body needs rest. Ejaculation causes a temporary drop in testosterone and other hormones, so without enough recovery time, your sexual energy and performance can decline. Numbness or tingling sensations in the penis or groin area are more serious and should not be ignored. These could indicate nerve compression or damage, possibly caused by repetitive motions or positions that strain your pelvic area. If these symptoms persist, it's important to seek medical advice. So how do you tune into your body's signals effectively? First, practice self-awareness. Before, during, and after masturbation, check in with how your body feels. Notice any tightness, pain, or unusual sensations. If something feels off, don't push through it. Second, use lubrication generously to reduce friction and irritation. This simple step can prevent many common problems associated with dry masturbation. Third, vary your technique to avoid repetitive stress on the same areas. Change your grip, pressure, and speed regularly to distribute stimulation more evenly and prevent injury. Fourth, allow your body enough recovery time between sessions. This varies per individual, but feeling rested and energetic afterward is a good sign you're not overdoing it. Fifth, if you experience persistent discomfort, numbness, or pain, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. Early intervention can prevent minor issues from becoming chronic problems. Lastly, remember that masturbation is meant to be pleasurable and relaxing. If it starts to feel painful or stressful, it's time to reassess your habits. In summary, ignoring your body's signals during masturbation risks physical damage that can wreck your sex life. By paying close attention to pain, discomfort, or unusual sensations, using proper lubrication, varying your technique, and giving your body time to recover, you can protect your sexual health and enjoy masturbation safely. Respecting your body's messages is one of the most important lessons for a fulfilling and lasting sex life. Conclusion. Thanks for watching. Now you know the 5 biggest masturbation mistakes that can wreck your sex life, and how to fix them. Taking care of your technique, being mindful, cutting down on porn, and listening to your body will help you enjoy better pleasure and intimacy. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more honest men's health advice, and share this video with friends who need to hear it. Drop your questions or experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.